And now the time has come for us to get to know our contestants a little better. I'm going to visit briefly with each of our 12 semifinalists, and at the end of each of these interviews, you at home will see the contestant score for this part of the competition. You'll be looking at the computer's average of the 11 judges' scores. First, let's meet Miss Indiana, who is Holly Dennis, 21 years old, lives in Fort Wayne, attends Indiana University. And what are you studying, Holly?
I'm majoring in interior design and communications.
And what would you like to do in the future?
Well, my immediate goals are, I have two internships that have been offered to me, one with Bloomingdale's in New York, and the other one is with an interior design and architectural firm in Chicago. So those are my future plans immediately. And then long-range goals, I would like to someday open my own interior design studio.
Very good. Now, our judges would like to just observe you in casual conversation with me, and I was going to suggest that perhaps we talk about anything you wish. But then something happened during the Parade of States that happened in rehearsal, didn't it?
We seem to have a problem with that.
Now, why don't you tell everyone what our problem seems to be?
I seem to be getting mixed up with Miss Idaho in Illinois in the alphabetical order.
Now, you're a very sweet girl, but that's not what happened. I figured it out, and it's the way that list is typed. My thumb is over Idaho, so I have left Idaho out in the dress rehearsal and on the air, and I want to apologize to the state of Idaho. You have a beautiful girl here. Now, Miss Indiana, one of the girls told me that if I talk with you, I should be sure to bring up the subject of noodles. What's with you and noodles?
Oh, I love noodles. Well, in particular, my grandmother's homemade noodles. They're about the best in the world, and I've learned to make them myself. It's sort of our little family tradition.
Well, if you don't become Miss USA after this plug on CBS, you can go back to Indiana and start selling Grandma's noodles.
Okay, thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Miss Indiana. Now, you will see the cumulative score for Miss Indiana. And we will talk with Miss Tennessee, who is Sharon K. Steakley, 24, of Nashville. A graduate of Middle Tennessee State, now a businesswoman. What business are you in?
Well, I'm now the co-director of the American Institute of Modeling in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm in charge of marketing and recruiting, and I also conduct seminars for business women on investment dressing and wardrobing and office etiquette.
Well, you sound busy. What's your average day like?
I have a very busy day. I usually arrive at the office around 8 o'clock in the morning, and I leave anywhere from 10 to 12 o'clock, depending on what classes are, because we also teach different classes like speech and diction, tea room modeling, and formal modeling at the school.
This is 5 days a week?
This is 6 days a week. Sundays I have off, thank goodness.
Well, what about the young men in your life?
Well, I have time for them. I make time.
Tea on Sunday afternoon.
Sometimes Saturday night.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Tennessee. And Miss Arizona, please. Cassie Hill, 23, lives in Phoenix, just graduated from the University of Arizona. And what did you get your degree in?
In public relations and advertising.
And have you started looking for a job as yet?
Right after I graduated, I won the Arizona title. So as of now, I'm Miss Arizona. So when I return to Phoenix, if I return.
If you're Miss USA, it might be a little while before you get back to Phoenix.
Yes, I think so.
Now, I understand that you have someone you want to say hello to tonight.
Yes.
If you were one of our 12
so
semifinalists,
yes.
the word got to me.
Thank you. I'd like to say hello to
Well, why don't you tell us who you're saying hello to?
Okay. Oh, you're making me get upset.
I am? I'm trying to help, but that's the story. It started with Idaho, with my thumb over Idaho.
I hope she's watching. Okay. I'd like to say hello to my girlfriend, Pat Shortle, who is deaf and was my roommate in college. Hi, Pat. I am very excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Arizona. That was very nice. And And Miss Maryland, let you and I talk it over. Miss Maryland is Linda Susan Lambert. She's 22. She lives in Baltimore, and she just graduated from the University of Maryland. And what was your major?
Administrative Systems and Computer Science.
And what are you doing now?
Presently, I'm working for the Social Security Administration as a management analyst.
22, and already you're on Social Security.
Not quite.
Now, we have photographers here from all over the United States taking pictures every day. Has it been exciting seeing your picture in the paper all the time?
I haven't made the paper.
Not once?
Not once, but I am on the TV sailing. That was my fun film thing.
Well, what's been the most fun for you? What have you enjoyed most here at the PAC?
I feel my main highlights have been visiting the host city, making many personal appearances, and meeting Mr. Bob Barker.
Miss Maryland, I don't want to influence the judges, but I want you to know this is a young lady of rare good taste with whom I am talking. Thank you, Miss Maryland.
Thank you.
We are ready now to talk with Miss Georgia. Miss Georgia is Lisa Joyce Condrey. She is 20. She lives in Atlanta. She's a sales manager in a department store. And what is your ambition for the future?
To be president of Macy's, so he better watch out and move over.
Is that what you'd
That's
like
right.
to do? Now, in the Parade of States, your state costume was a football uniform.
Yeah, it's the Georgia Bulldog football outfit. And my boyfriend plays for Georgia Tech. I'm sorry.
You were wearing the Georgia University and you were wearing number 34.
But I wore a little yellow jacket on my sash so that he would know that they were represented too.
I didn't notice the little yellow jacket.
He did, I'm sure.
Number 34 is Herschel Walker.
Yes, his opponent, because Herschel's a running back and my boyfriend is a defense.
He's a defensive back.
Yeah, strong safety.
Is your boyfriend here?
Yes, he's up there in the balcony.
He saw that number 34 on you and chased you all the way to Mississippi, probably.
Right.
Huh? Well, you look very cute in it, and I thank you, Miss
Thank
Georgia.
you. I'd like to say one thing.
Would you say it?
Happy birthday, Mom.
There you go. Before we go on here, I'd like to say happy birthday to all the moms and hello to all the other people in Arizona. Now, let's talk with Miss Texas. Miss Howdy. Miss Texas is Diana Durnford. She's 22. She lives in El Paso, and she has been attending the University of Texas in El Paso. And Diana, when did you decide that you would like someday to be Miss Texas?
Ever since I can remember. It's been a dream of mine, and I was quite persistent in it. I was a rerun this year, I like to tell everyone. I was second runner-up last year, and I believed I could do it, and I came back. And I had good fortune this year.
And you're Miss Texas, and how long have you been Miss Texas? How many months?
10 months. Texas being number one.
What exciting things have happened to you in the 10 months that you've been Miss Texas?
Well, I'll tell you. I have learned so many things. I have been on the road 95% of the time ever since I won. Just on the road 2 weeks, home for 2 days, off again, and it's been a wonderful experience. I've learned how to ride the mechanical bull, and I haven't fallen.
I have seen the schedule. If you become Miss USA, the first trip that Miss USA makes is to Texas.
Is that
so
right?
you'll get to go home.
Oh, that's wonderful.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know that's true. Thank you, Miss Texas. See her score, and those are the first 6 of our semifinalists. Maybe one of them will become Miss USA tonight.